your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. I'm not your friend or anything, damn. You think that you're the man, I think therefore I am. Stop. What the hell are you talking about? Get my pretty name out of your mouth. We are not the same with or without. Don't talk about me like how you might know how I feel. Top of the world, but your world isn't real. It wasn't ideal.
Fine. I really couldn't care less, and you can give him my best, but just now.
I'm not your friend.
I'm not your friend or anything. Damn, ain't that your friend? No, nobody's friends here. Hello. Welcome to Tell Me Lies. We're getting deeper and deeper into the depths of hell via Tell Me Lies, Season 3, Episode 7. Before we get into that, welcome. Thank you to anybody who is here. Please say what's up in the chat. This is one of those live where I see y'all in here, but y'all be saying what's up like that. Don't be shy. We don't bite. Say hey to the folks. Before we jump into this episode and give our commentary, Ashley, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Ready to get into this, Tyra. Ready to get this over. Ready. The more this show goes on, the more I feel like it's strictly rage bait, honestly. And I'm ready for the season to be over. I really am.
Yeah, absolutely. Ditto. I concur everything Ashley just said. Be sure to leave your commentary on our commentary down below. Hit that like button and hype us up. Overall thoughts. I'll go first. I'll go first. Why, Evan? Why? We're not surprised, but why? The premise of the show maybe had something, especially like season 2, but at this point, it just feels like, how low can you go?
Yeah,
How
go
much
down.
lower? All the way to the flow? Can you bring it to the top like you never stop? They about to cha-cha slide any day now. It's just about how low you can get as far as morale. Where are we supposed to go with that? That's a tough premise to have, especially if you're planning to get renewed for another season. You can't keep going to hell. You just can't. There is no measure, no line that has not been crossed on this show. And it's scary. Like, it's an intriguing situation, but with these characters, this point in their life, and how we're not going here and moving up to something older because we've already been there. We've attended the wedding. We see what's happening present day. So, how can we do stuff like this and expect to continue on and have some intrigue from your audience? The bar is literally in hell. Evan must pay. Evan must pay along with everybody else. I will say, I love a good character that I can't stand. Everybody doesn't have to be great. Lucy can be Lucifer. Stefan can be Stefan. All of them, they can be terrible. But everybody? I don't think I need everybody to be terrible. I think that's a bit much. Ashley?
Yeah. And the sad thing is, Evan wasn't even the worst in this episode. For me, Pippa was despicable. Pippa was, when that man said no, damn it, he meant no. How dare you? If y'all did not know that what we witnessed was SA, what we witnessed was coercion. He did not want to do that, Tyra, and that took me over the damn Evan getting the mama drunk. The mama's a drunk anyway. Hell, whatever, Evan. Going to talk to Lucifer, he's desperate and an idiot. Lucy, circling back to Steven, still par for the course. But Pippa, when that man told you no, no means no, ho. Everybody's on my list, Tyra. Everybody can get this work at this point. I'm ready. I'm ready to let have tonight because I've been holding back. We can go further. I could go further, Tyra. I could go further.
Effie, please don't go further. Like, let's just get into it. Now, we start here. We start off light, even though we knew it was going to be a mess. Because as Bree said, I didn't know who else to call. I had to call someone, and you're the first person that came to mind because you make things better. At this point of us kissing on that lady's porch, I was like, oh my goodness, can we please get some distance between you and the super predator's wife? Um, yeah, we admit to ourselves finally that there's more than meets the eye here. There's potential. I really want to embark on a relationship with you, but how do we go about that? Baby Wrigley sat there and said, yeah, we're going to take it slow and ease into things, but respectfully, we have to break up with our current significant others, especially me and Pippa. I consider Pippa a friend, even though I think she might not be into me. Something weird is going on there. I'm not trying to start off with the library. I'm not comfortable. You do what you got to do. I'll do what I have to do, and then we will meet back up. And of course, we share yet another kiss. Child, they just can't get a close the door, bed or floor. I just want more because I can't get enough of you. They just about to devour each other outside, okay? You know, A for effort. The attempt was to try to do this the right way, but it's also wrong and covered in smut already because you guys play Ring Around the Rosie with the partners here in this same semi-friend circle too damn often. At this point, it's like keep away. It's keep away and pass around, and you get a car, you get a car, you get a turn. And yeah, as big as this campus is, we can only seem to find connection within that. I had no faith in this from this very moment, but it was a nice attempt on Wrigley's part. I'm not going to say Bree because Bree was set to lie and sneak and freak on the low. Wrigley said, I'm going to have to talk to Pippa. She's one of my best friends. I have to be honest because that's how I roll. Actually, we were trying to break up.
This whole thing literally pissed me off because remember, Wrigley, what she just did to you the night before. Remember how she just embarrassed you. It's like at this point, who else can cause Wrigley harm this season? Because Bree, it started with you. And so he comes to rescue your trifling ass over here with that terrible haircut. They really look like brother and sister here, if I'm being honest, Tyra. It looks like your sister, Wrigley. Move on and ease on down the road. This hoe deserves nothing of you. All right. You don't need to hold her. You don't need to hold her mullet back as she cries into your lap. I need this to end abruptly. And of course, Wrigley, because he has a conscience. It's wearing on him the fact that I'm carrying these strong feelings for Bree and I'm with Pippa and Pippa thinks it's something that it's not. Let's go ahead and just do this clean. I don't want to hurt Evan either. And we won't even be together immediately. We'll let it air out. We'll give it some time and then we can approach this on the up and up. He's got a whole plan because he doesn't want to live in the shadows. Bree abides in the shadows. Bree makes her home, her abode. She loves everything about the damn shadows. And it's probably because her raggedy ass mama. I wish her nothing but the worst. I knew this was going to fail from the beginning because she doesn't have a good heart. She is not in this for the right reasons. She's with Wrigley because right now he's a safe space. He's the person who already knows her tea. So I don't have to feel ashamed or embarrassed telling this to Evan or anybody else. Wrigley gets me. He knows me. This is less work. I know he'll answer when I call. I know he'll pick me up 3 hours away whenever I do X, Y, or Z. I know this is a matter of her convenience, in my opinion. This has never been about Wrigley. She could give a damn about Wrigley, as we saw last night and as we see later on in the episode. Because you go by what you heard and don't even have a conversation with this man, Bree can go to hell. She and her drunk ass mama, Tyra.
I just get so irritated because I want Wrigley to want more for Wrigley. I feel like as far as growth that people have had from season 1 up until now, everybody else has just descended into deception, disgrace. It's very Lion King too in this space. Wrigley seems to be attempting to evolve, but we just can't seem to get from underneath his friends group and move around because we got to be here for Bree. It's definitely a sense of convenience, and it's just been so much of him being manipulated. We've seen so much of this with Stefan in all those seasons. So it's like, Lord, it's just a different type of manipulation that's coming from Bree, but it's still, you're being used. Like, you're being used. But that's just, oh God. If this was cute and we were unscathed, this could have grew on me. It's just been too much in between for this to be like, oh, finally, these two couldn't be happier. Oh, baby, what in the hell? Now, I'm not surprised. And from this moment, I already knew what Evan's agenda was going to be with Mama from the moment he stepped foot in this office. The way that he came here to this man, and I'm Bree's boyfriend. I care about her. We're back together. I was like, there's no care. There's no concern for Bree, because if it was all of that, you wouldn't be in his face. You would be in somebody's officer or dean's face. You came in here to get advice from someone who abused me. What? What? Now, at first, it just felt like more and more Evan was residing in a space that we keep over here for Steven over there. Oh, that's a Steven thing. We can always rely on him to do the most diabolical, manipulating, grotesque things. And you came over here to Oliver for advice on, like, what should I do? You know, she's straying a little bit. My grip on her is not as grippy as it used to be. How did you keep this hoe in check? That's what it gave. What? What? And I was like, excuse me, are you serious? Did you really come in here to ask me about Bree? Well, I mean, she likes safety. She likes security. She needs to, feel that the need for you, that you're necessary, that she can't do without you. Whatever you got to do to make that happen, make that happen. Good day. My office hours are from 9 to 5. This was disgusting. This was disgusting. And just to know that you're married to this person current day with whatever else because this is just probably the tip of the iceberg from what we're going to see up until that moment. This was so pathetic. And I'm really concerned, I would say, at least with Steven, who he is for the most part, probably not to the untrained wankster's eyes, like them heifers he be playing on their top, but it's very open. This is the nice guy that you have to worry about, because you wouldn't expect this from Evan. He would never, because you put on this persona and I'm the every guy, and I'm just trying to take care of you, and then you go behind her back and do something like this, but you disguise it as care. Because if anybody knows how to whip her into shape, how you had her, because she's stuck on you, she's stuck on that. How do I get her stuck on me? Go to jail, Evan, immediately. Ashley?
You thought I was playing when I told you that they are playing this Black History Month. They are doing this on purpose to us. Every Black character in every show we've watched, Tyra, has shown their ass this month. Every single one, every single time. But no, this is par for the course for Evan. Demons go to the devil for advice, Tyra. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how this works. Little Lucifers go to Big Lucifer for help and for advice. This did not surprise me. Evan operates in a world of manipulation as well, right? So before that, since we've known him, he's used his money as a tool. Even earlier this season with Steven and the whole, so we're good, right? Like, we pay your sister's tuition, like, we're good. He's used to using what he has to get what he wants. This is nothing but the same thing. And who else better to go to than a predator who has literally still his hooks into your girlfriend? Who else better to go to? Was it sad? Yes, because ultimately Evan gives abuser. Evan gives, I want to isolate you to the point where I'm the only person that you can go to and run to for help. Of course, unbeknownst to him, he can't even conceptualize the idea that she could be serious about anybody else at this point. So this is where he's stuck at. It did not surprise me at all. Evan is a trash box. He has nothing redeeming about him. And what I hate about it, really, Tyra, is that when you're looking at stories like this, you really are in expectation of character studies, and you want to look at each character in their own specific arc and see why they are the way they are. There should be some nuance in the things that they do. These all give little minions, like, to me. They all just give minions that are just painting by number at this point. There's nothing creative. There's nothing new about what Evan's doing. This is what a miserable man who wants to keep his hooks in a woman would do. And he just perpetuated that. Is it trash? Yes. Are his further actions trash? Absolutely. But also, this is the same man who went to Lucifer to ask him what he should do with his life. Should I go for finance? I mean, so then you're weak-willed and a follower at that. It's disturbing, especially during Black History Month.
It's very disturbing, because it's like, what were your intentions with Bree all along? This even traces back to the previous episode where it's, I'm trying to protect you. You know your mom. Didn't you tell me she was an alcoholic? No, you want me to revolve, and only that's the attraction to Bree. Like, what are you doing this summer? I know you don't have anything planned. Your hair is uneven. You don't have any money. You're not wealthy. You don't really have a firm career goal with this little photography, this little woo around the house. Come on, girl. Just all along.
Yeah.
This has been your keen attraction to Bree this entire time. So now that she is trying to open up, have space. That's why he felt threatened. Who's Alex? Who's this person from your past? Like, what did he come here for? Oh, what's this? You need to just be about me and only me, because it makes him feel like someone, because he's so inadequate that we went to school for however long and we still have zero direction, and we're gonna lie right in the space where we were trying to get from under, because I don't want to follow in the family way. Are you sure? Because that's where you're going. This is so lazy. This is disturbing. Actually said that y'all playing with us in Black History Month.
They are consistently, and that's why his lips are ashy right here. Get him off,
Girl. Now, Operation Ruin Bree. He said, "Let me buy you a drink." I knew he was gonna do something. I didn't think he was gonna get a lady no liquor. I thought he was gonna sow seeds of maybe doubt and have a like, hey, let's come to get to know you, go to dinner. I love Bree. Let me pick your brain a little bit. Let's talk. Oh no, you deliberately came here. Well, yes, a little early. Yeah, you want to go get a drink? Maybe several drinks. I'll drink to that. We have many drinks to get you prepped. So when you show up over there at Bree's art exhibit, it's already on 10 because you're inebriated. Out of everything you could have done, this was the best way in your mind to get Bree to realize that she needs you. Ashley, I don't.
This was so despicable, and I really, it gave Mister from Color Purple, because she's the only somebody in this world who could have loved me. Bree has no one. Bree has no family to speak of. She was given away. This is her only real touch into who she, her origins. And so I think to take that away from her, when Mama was already going to mess up, like, let's be under no delusions, Mama was going to mess up at some point, but you didn't have to facilitate that. I think this is probably the most diabolical thing. Let me ruin everything for you, right? I want this to be ruined in your mind so you don't ever look her up again. That way I can have my full hooks into you. I thought this was terrible. And then, yeah, she was like that when I picked her up. Yeah, just a mess, just drunk. Look at her. Like, you don't even really not love. You don't like Bree for real. You want to
like himself.
Yeah, you want to possess Bree, in my opinion. That's the only way to alienate her from the only somebody who could possibly love her without any, armaments or extra things. I thought this was just, again, nothing surprises me with these people at this point, Tyra, but I didn't think he would do that. I didn't think he would actually literally take her to a bar, get her sloshed and bring her over there. But again, on the other side of that, it's not surprising that he did it, but I thought it was so disturbing. It was sad because you would literally want to see her hurting on the biggest night of her life. Bree ain't had nothing. This is the first something she's doing.
Bree ain't had nothing.
You know what I mean? She's being featured at a big art exhibit. All her friends are here. Her birth mom, who's never been to anything. This is the night she's going to come. And you not only mess up their relationship, right? The possibility of a future, but embarrass her. She's loud and drunk and belligerent at the bar, like ready to storm out on her. This is, oh God, this is awful. I hope she takes all his money. I hope she takes all his money, all of it. And I don't even like Bree.
I thought worst case scenario, like mom is going to disappoint Bree and she's just not going to show up. She's going to flake. This never crossed my mind. Really? I don't know about these people. Like, what are we supposed to do with these characters? We need something. Somebody has to have a ray of light to go outside of maybe Wrigley, and we're barely holding on to that to go, you know what? I can't identify with any of this. Like, they're just getting worse and worse every season. I don't know. It's like, how much more can we reveal at this point? Leave us out of the group chat.
Please.
Now, this hoe. I knew Pippa was gonna piss me off this episode. I was so giggy at the first, like, okay, giggity. This is not the way I wanted it to go about, but at least since Peppa isn't moving her feet, Wrigley's gonna do it and let her know, I love you. I will always love you. But I feel like you maybe think you owe me something or you have to be here or it's an obligation and it's not love in that way. We'll always have our friendship, but the relationship, something is off. I don't think you're interested in me anymore. The way she sat here and gaslit Wrigley. I said, oh, what is Pippa? I thought that this was going to be, I half-assed thought that maybe she would be honest. Maybe even if you didn't say that it was Diana, you know what? I'm so glad you said something because I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I'm sorry, but you're right. I have been blank, 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 and I am distant because of X, Y, and Z. But I do love you. You're my best friend. One of my best friends. One of the only goddamn real friends I have. No, how dare you? Leave me alone, Wrigley. This hurts. You hurt me, Wrigley. This is you. I feel like you're projecting. You're doing this because you want to go off and do whatever you want to do. You met someone. You, Wrigley. How could you do this to me? This hurts. Just leave me alone. I want to be alone. Oh my God, I want to fight her. I want to fight everyone. And I hate that the writers make any of us feel this way because half of the people in this group are victims. They are victims. You should be feeling for them. And they subtract from it every single time. How am I supposed to give a damn about Pippa and she's acting like this? And I'm not finna give her any leverage just because of what occurred with her. I'm just not. This was not okay. If you needed to be honest and not project with anybody near you, Wrigley was the person and you chose violence. And I love how he handled it. It was still respectful and still, you know what, hey, fine, I'm going to give you your space, but I do love you. I'm sorry. I would never want to hurt you. Take your time, Pippa. Ashley?
This just shows how low down, gutter bucket, and terrible Pippa truly is in her heart of hearts, and how trauma, when festered, can result in this, in my opinion. I honestly think this show is like a whole exercise in imperfect victims, because not every victim is perfect. I mean, people aren't perfect, and I get that, but do they have to be this despicable is the question. I too thought this was going to be completely different because I'm like, there's no way. Pippa, knowing the reasons that she's even with him is that he was on the verge, okay? Just protecting him last night in this situation, she knows that it's deeper than any, little sexual situation they had going on, any boyfriend, girlfriend thing. I just knew. I was like, oh, this is perfect. He's going to go in, like you said, and going to get this resolved, clean it up. They're going to be the best of friends and they can go live their lives. She's not 5 minutes out of a fresh cooter, Tyra, and she's over here making him believe that he's the problem. Ho, you were just munching on the box. You were just scissoring. Y'all were just bumping pocketbooks, and you're in his face acting like he ruined your world. Oh my God. Me, are you breaking up with me? Are you breaking up with me? Wrigley? Wrigley? Do you know what's happened to me, Wrigley? Oh my God, just leave. We're not good right now. Meanwhile, you have cat on your breath as we speak. I thought this was terrible. And again, just to put him in a frame of mind to think that he's hurt someone else, I think is just beyond, right? Even if she wanted to pretend, I am sad. This hurts, Wrigley, but I understand. Like, it hurts really bad. And I do think I'm going to need a little bit of time, but I get it. Like, it has been strained. It has been stressed. I think a simple acknowledgement of what we both know is true was appropriate. But I think, and this could be a reach, she never got to be victim for the thing that really victimized her. And this was her way to actually get to be a victim. I mean, out loud. I mean, show that. And I don't know if that's what they're trying to convey, but that's the only thing I can make sense in my head as to why she'd behave this way. Now, I can literally be a valid victim. He knows nothing about my bumping pocketbooks over there. So this is all on him. I can rest in my victimhood now because I was too afraid to come forward about the other stuff. So now I can sit in this for a minute. It was terrible. It was disgusting. Also, though, on the other side of that, she is going through something mentally, I believe, as a result of this. But again, look, the consequences of our actions. You've actively been cheating on Wrigley and with no intention on telling him. with no intention on breaking up with him using your excuses. I hated everything about this. Unfortunately, she only gets worse in this episode.
I can't give her anything. Because if you cared as much as you say, like how you were on Unalive Watch, let you tell it for 6 summers, because I love and I care about Wrigley so much, why would you ever put it in his mind that he once again hurt somebody to the bone that's the closest to him after the situation with the brother?
Exactly.
I should have known this was just this trash. This was going to come, because I didn't even like how she handled the situation when they were doing the dumb game, drink or answer the question, and the unaliving situation came up again. And I didn't think she jumped into action where I needed her to. Then, if you care that much, I don't feel the protection. Why are you here? You don't like me. You don't care about me. This is just something to do. Like, girl, get away from me. Get away from me.
Terrible.
This made me mad. Don't gaslight me here like I'm the problem. Oh,
I don't give a damn.
I'm so tired of these two. I'm so tired of these two. What the hell is she doing? Huh? What are you even doing, Lucy? We have that long drawn out conversation with Diana. When is he going to pay? Somebody needs to do something. It's given, if not you, then me. Because we need to make some shake. He needs to stop getting away with this. You make your way down to this room and you're crying on about, you know what, if I could try to fix it. I was like, okay, even if this is some play to get on Steven's soft side, to let him let his guard down and give you that tape, or you sow seeds of something with the current new prospect or whatever, just to get what you want. And maybe on the back end, you have something to flip to really stick it to him and what he's trying to do, because she's in this room, she's scoping the scene. Oh, what's that for? I'll have a banquet for Yale and all of these good things. And, you know, grease his palms type situation. It amounted to nothing. We leave this from her trying to grease him up, butter him up, because it felt like you were choosing Brie over me. It felt like, well, no, I wasn't. I would never do that. I'm sorry. Because Lucy's always goddamn sorry. I would never choose anybody. Okay, well, we'll prove it then. All right, well, you know, if that's what it takes, if you just release the tape, or just go ahead and tell Brie what I did, tell her about Evan. I just need this off my back. And we eventually have her have that little 2-piece of nothing conversation with Evan. Oh, he's going to say it now, like I'm setting up the play. He's going to go tell her, and if we have our ducks in a row, she's going to believe us over him, and we can just deny it outright. But let's just do this. All of this was not for any get back or for her to really stick it to Steven. It was just for her to get this tape, because she doesn't want him hanging this over her head. But in the midst of it, we have to plead, we have to cry, we have to sob, we have to be berated, we have to look absolutely pathetic. Just let me see it. Just let me see the tape. Just let me hear about how disgusting I am, because I'm trash, because Alex isn't featured in this episode to do so. To the point that Steven just looks, you know what? Just take the damn tape. Just get out. But how do I know? How do I know you didn't make any copies? How do I know? Like, just take the tape. Just take it and go, because you look sorry. This is probably the most unattractive I've ever felt. I'm just, You're not only unattractive, but you're where I wanted you to be. I wanted to break you. Who knows if he has X amount of copies of this? Who really gives a damn? I need them to do something else with these two characters. I know they won't. I know they're not, because this is just where they reside. But it's old now. It's been old. Right now, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about all of this. And I hated how we had to front in Steven's face just to get this tape. And who knows what else he has. We just never know. I think he has triple copies of it. But the fact that she had to even do this and go here, that he peeped like, oh, I'm going to go. Like, the threatening of it all, because we see it's not even just with Lucy. Steven's character is really, really one note. I think that first season was really intriguing because of the scope of the accident and what really happened, the mystery around that. After that mystery plateaued, right now it's just diabolical, what can I have over you? What can I hold over your head? It would be different if we were just doing this with Lucy. We do this with Lucy. We do this with Evan. We do this with Pippa. We do this with Wrigley. We do this with everyone. He has to give something else. We can't continue with his character this way. We just can't. Ashley?
I guess they're going to keep watching it. People say that this show reminds them of themselves. I don't know. I don't. That's what I read, Tyra, and that's what I hear from the sycophants who love this show top to bottom. It's just an exercise in futility at this point. Anytime I see the two of them on this screen, I know what it's going to be. Look at you. You're so stupid, Lucy. You're not good at anything. Oh, I'm getting turned on. Let me go in the bathroom and flick my bick. I hate it. It's just a terrible dynamic. Every single time he just wants to assert his dominance. And I think her spilling out, because she was losing her mind. She was literally going in and out of psychosis when she was like, she talks to the young girl at some point in this episode, his new boo, and is like, yeah, he's terrible. You should stay away from him. She's like, you told me this yesterday, Lucy. Like, we just had this conversation. Like, is it Groundhog Day? I was like, is the hoe on drugs? Like, is there something literally going on with her? I think the crash out was acted out, of course. We know how people can put on their tears in play. And there's definitely that tape is in triplicate. There's no way he's losing any amount of leverage or any amount of sleeping. You believe what you want, Lucy, but God, you look miserable. You look terrible. Go take a bath and brush your hair. You look a mess. Get out of here. And I feel so free, guys. You know, he was holding something over my head, and I just
sorry,
he gave it back to me, and so now I can just live my life in freedom. Oh, Steven, something's got to be done. We have this conversation every single season. Something's got to be done. I can't wait until someone harms him. Why is he not in jail yet? And we keep running back. We keep putting ourselves in situations. This is psychosis. This is a mental disorder, in my opinion. This is more than a trauma bond, right? Because he's her abuser for all intents and purposes.
Yeah.
And the fact that she's always circling in his orbit and not trying to run. And I mean, we see it on the other side with Diana. Diana has done the best job of it for many of the women that he's been entangled with up to this point. But Lucy, she there's a part of her that likes it. She's been conditioned to like this, and I think
but you couldn't even do it right.
No,
we had to get the tape with him taking pity on you.
Yeah, she's losing her mind, Tyra. I don't think she's well. I don't. She can't.
Why not? Is he slow dripping you something that we don't know about? Is Alex putting something in your water every time you're over there?
Last episode when she popped up at his door, I was like, is she drugged? Like, she didn't drink that much. I did. I thought she was under the influence.
I don't know. I really need something else. It's so tired. Like, I'm just like, okay. How do I know? How can I trust you? Because and he was like, oh yeah, she's eating out of the palm of my hand. Like, he like devours, just bask in the space of like, oh, she wants me back. I'm just that desirable. All the hoes pause when I walk in the room. I just got y'all. Ugh, I can't stand Steven. I really wanted just for 2 seconds for her to have a legit plan and really put it in motion, and for him to like, oh, I didn't expect her to do that. Like, oh, okay. Like, if we're going to go this tit for tat rivalry type of thing, let's just go. What are we doing? Because at this point, City Girls are down 5,000 points. You've been down.
I told you what we needed, Tyra. I told you we needed our Cruel Intentions moment. We needed Heather's. We needed even Regina George would have done better over here. We need a villain that's worse than Steven. That's a woman, in my opinion. Lucy has lost it. I don't think she's not, well, many people aren't built to go head to head with a character like Steven, and I just believe she's been broken in the process. Unfortunately for us, she's just annoying as hell in her brokenness. But yeah, she's no match for him. Nobody we've met thus far is a match for him. Maybe Diana could have been, but I don't know. She's, I
don't know. I was just, since the lady's not up to it, I was hoping it would be Alex because I'm really in them streets. No, we're just here doing what we typically do. Now, as Ashley said, baby, we get over here. And I was okay. I don't know. this this was sad. I would have loved to really feel sorry for Bree. That would have been nice. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I was more done with Evan that he would stoop this low. But as far as like feeling sorry, because we know Bree has no one. This is all she wanted. I just want to have a connection with my mom. Nothing major. It means the world for her to just come down here, come to my art show, and just be present. Like, oh, who told you to take this picture of me? Like, why did you post it? Like, why? I don't even look good. Like, what? Are you ashamed of me? Are you? Why haven't I met anybody? I was like, oh, not you being the drunk white at the function, lady. Bree has never had a moment. Academic wise, it's been nothing. Half of them, we don't even know what they're doing. We barely go to class this season. Ain't nobody been getting no education as far as I'm concerned. But to watch Evan hovering, like, did she slip yet? Did the downfall happen? Did she embarrass you? Are you a slithering piece of nothing that I can lift up and be the hero? Did it happen yet? What? I need, and maybe towards the end that's what we're getting, but I really need Bree to open up her eyes. I don't understand why everybody gets to be diabolical when it's convenient, but in certain spaces they're naive. And I would never know. Like, I just, even if we don't know what Evan's up to, recognize who is for you, who isn't. Now, it feels like in this episode she was trying to, because I need to go over there with Wrigley, but we know that you're using Wrigley also. That's not, anything to just really write home about. This was just sad, though. And the fact that the super predator wanted to be there for Bree to cry on her shoulder. So, are you okay? Is this your mom? Is this well, yeah, she's just looking like, oh, this poor girl. She doesn't have anybody. My husband already turned her every which way but loose. Oh God, something needs to be done. Somebody get in there and save her. Between this and between Lucy trying to be the way that big ass portrait of Lucy was on the wall, I was like, Lucy, really? Lucy's like, oh, she's featured and she's just so big. Like, oh, yeah, that's just my best friend. This is my best friend, Lucy. Best friend, Lucy. I'm going to go out there because this is your moment. Let me go get your mom and see about her because I'm trying to save you because it's all about you. Nobody here likes you, Bree. Move around. Ashley, were you embarrassed for Bree at least?
No. I don't have it to do with Bree. Now, was Evan wrong as hell? Absolutely. But I don't. And I should, but that's the problem. The show removes empathy, like any empathy that I would have or could have. For Brie, I don't. I think it was kind of a heartbreaking moment for her to face the reality of who her birth mother is and that it'll never be that. We all saw it when they first met. We all saw it a couple of episodes ago. She didn't. I do hate that the only person that does care about her now at this point being Wrigley, she's going to end up exiling him. It feels like, and I hate that I do hate that for her because I do think that's going to really be the only somebody that really cares. Evan is just, oh God, he is just the worst because he was watching just to see the implosion of it all. He wasn't there to say, hey, Bree, I'll take care of your mom while you do this. You go take the pictures. That was Lucy. I was like, damn, Lucy got to step in and go see about and talk you up and talk about how good of a daughter you are. Meanwhile, Wrigley's lurking in the corners like, oh, I saw this happening. Like, I saw this happening, but I can't overstep my boundaries. So we've got all these different dynamics going on, and her mom slinging down glasses and talking loud at the function. Yeah. You're embarrassed of me. You're embarrassed. Is it me? It's me. Girl, go home. Go home. Go home immediately. The saddest thing about this, though, isn't just the embarrassment and not just the realization in the moment. For me, I think the saddest thing is going to be that Bree's going to continue to chase after her mom. This isn't it. She hasn't met the end of this fully. Unless mom goes no contact with her, Bree's going to try again to be in her mother's orbit because she's so desperate to have that sort of relationship. And I think that's the saddest part of this.
I just need some blowback. I need like, hey mom, I was just, following up. The sobriety looks to be in question. Well, babe, I was doing my best. I'm sorry if I was out of character, but hanging out with Evan and he took me to get all those drinks. It just did a bit more than I thought. I drank more than I should have. Evan took you to get drunk. Well, hold on. He knows my mother is, a recovering alcoholic. Let me go confront that. They put these things here, lay them out, and then we don't go anywhere with it. We don't follow up. Like we're just embarrassed. We're just embarrassed, and that's just what it is. It's just embarrassment. Ugh. Let's go over here because yet again, more embarrassment. Oh. Ugh. all the box munching for what? Pippa, who do you think you are? Now, Diana, do we want more for Diana? Absolutely. Because you have the tools to do so, unlike a lot of the people in this space. But you're choosing to rearrange your life, your ambition for the school that you wanted to go to, just so you don't have to cross paths with Steven. Fine. Should you have to do that? No. Would I be up his life? Absolutely. Because I'm not doing this. I've always wanted to go to Yale. You find somewhere else to be. Unlike him, you have options. Like, no, we're just, keeping our head down. And I don't even understand how you guys could allow him to move and manipulate you in these ways to where you're willing to rearrange your whole life. You haven't even thought about what that means for us. Excuse me? What are you two? This secret box munching. Y'all little dynamic does not go beyond these sheets in this dorm room. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You couldn't roll out of the bed quick enough when Wrigley said what he said to get over here and run to munch on Diana's box. But you're so hurt because Wrigley hurt me so bad. And that's all you've been doing. You guys are just in a space of sneaking and freaking. A relationship that does not make. But she feels like something has been met on such an intimate level that if not for Steven, and not for yourself, then for me. Did you not consider me? Nobody's considering me. Not even Wrigley. Now you? Oh, I'm just so hurt. The way she sat up there and acted like this was something enchanted and lost her marbles when Diana said, this is too much. This is a bit too much too soon. I think we need a break. I need to prioritize myself in school, and you go do whatever you were doing before this even happened. Oh, she just don't know what to do with herself. But the fact that you thought that you had enough stock in Diana, or she had enough in you to go, you know what? I really, as much as I don't even want to get down there in them depths with Steven for myself, I need to get in there because I don't want to lose Pippa. We still trying to figure out what y'all like about each other. Okay? Because once again, this is another savior situation because Diana was there. We didn't really revisit and evaluate that situation, how we left that black roommate on the ground last season that she was supposedly interested in, but we couldn't go anywhere because we didn't want to explore that side of our sexuality. This was more so discovery, conquest, licky, licky, kitty, kitty. Oh, I actually like that. This was not a relationship. This was not what that was. And it assisted in the matter because she was there to save you. And once again, just like with Bree and Wrigley, she knows what happened to you. You don't have to put a mask on. You can talk to her about it. But what have you guys been to each other outside of your victimhood and shame and all of that? And you guys licking box. It's been nothing. So I'm not dropping or rearranging nothing for you. She don't even want to go toe-to-toe with Steven for her damn self. Ashley?
Yeah, same. Ditto. There's nothing like this was so far-fetched, and it was such a reach to even have this scene in here to me. Because like what is your expectation? Like I said, I am fully convinced that this is about her victimhood and the fact that she didn't get to be a victim when she really was, and now she's trying to make everyone else a perpetrator against her of like harm because Diana did nothing to you but sat on your face. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand the problem here. And like it was never that. It never gave that. You were in a whole entire relationship, Pippa. And I'm wondering again, cognitive dissonance, is that what it is? Like, you just can't wrap your head around the fact that you were the one in the wrong. Like, this is so dumb and so stupid, baby. It never gave I'm a fight for you. It never gave, oh, come move where I'm going to school so we can be together. It really gave, this is cool until the semester ends, until it's time to graduate. Like, this cute, you know what I mean? Like, we can lay up on the weekend. Them 2 weekends we laid up, that's fine. But it never gave relationship. It never gave I'm going to sacrifice. It never gave I'm going to change my plans or alter my future for the likes of you, girl. Go somewhere. Go home, Roger. Go home.
What? Academically and ambition-wise, we're still trying to figure out where y'all fit. Because if Diana has nothing else, she has that. What have we seen from Pippa in that way that would make them match and equally yoked there? At least her and Steven had that much. This here, This just seems like, I kissed a girl and I liked it. Okay. We only do that this time in the semester, then we go our merry way. Now, whatever happened to y'all modern day to link back up, that's that. But right now, I'm not rearranging nothing to pick you. Girl, go to your father. Go to therapy. Just go somewhere away from me. Girl, she said sex with who? This sent me. She said sex with who? Who you have sex with? Now, we have Wrigley minding his business down at the exhibit. Oh my God. Hello, I'm not okay. Can you come now? Come meet me now. If you ever cared about me, come meet me now, Wrigley. I need you now. The same energy Brie gives, because that's just what Wrigley's used for. Then we get in this room. And I've already had one person walk away from me. I really wasn't too touched with you breaking up with me earlier. But now that I know that just doesn't just leave room for me to be undisputedly with Diana, because she didn't choose me either, I'm leaving here with something. You can't walk away from me too. So whatever I have to do in this moment to draw you back into me, I'm willing to do it. Even if it's you, and even with what happened to me and how it's making me feel right now at this moment. What? What is this? Why would they take it here? Even if we were going to do the sex thing, and this is clearly something that Wrigley doesn't want to do, but it's always a transference of, I owe this to this person. Oh, this person's been here with me at my worst and through my brother and this. And I know Pippa's had our own things. Like, I can't leave her. I can't do that. Even if it was that, we didn't have to frame the sex the way that we did. The way that they did it makes her look like a you-know-what.
She was.
And I was like, why? And I'm like, there could be nuance to it, because the sometimes the victim can become the perpetrator.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly
But like, I don't like this. I don't know how anybody could watch this and see anything else. I don't be in the online streets. I don't really check in for this show like that. But if anybody saw this and saw, like, oh, okay, yeah, girl, get him back, however you got to. You better give that man that sex. I was like, what? What is this? Yeah. At the point of what happened to her and how she's been tussling with it this entire time, the no from Wrigley should have been enough, and it wasn't. And there was consistent pressure. And we know how Wrigley is. Wrigley's Wrigley. I did not like this. So for us to just chalk it up to, of course, like, I got my man back. I'm getting something back. He's not gonna walk away from me and Diana. Girl, when she said she had a UTI, I was like, it's like, oh, just I forgot to pee afterwards, because that's all it is, huh? Okay. This was gross, and I don't like how it made me feel about Pippa's character. I don't like how I feel about any of these people. How do we even come back from this and be, you're my bestie down current day at the wedding? This is gross. Ashley.
Yeah, Pippa is a predator. Pippa is a predator. And the like, the prey predator pipeline is short, especially when you don't address those things. But yeah, this was nothing short of essay, in my opinion. That man said no. Even his movements, like, I know the scene had to be so uncomfortable because they're actually together in real life. So I know it had to be uncomfortable, but even him positioning himself and trying to get there, was like, it just was not clicking. And it was like, come on, Wrigley. Like, come on. Like, the pressure, the manipulation, like, I'm hurting over here. I need this from you.
It was over there with, if you don't do this, if you walk away from me too, I'm going to unalive myself.
Yeah, it definitely, we've seen this from men that do this to women. We've seen it. If you don't do this, I just don't know what I'm going to do. I need this. Just do this for me. Just do this for me one time. I need this. That's what it gave. It was extremely uncomfortable. It was predatory. It was violent, in my opinion. And Pippa doesn't get off the hook because something happened to her. I feel as though it almost makes it worse, because you know exactly what's happening in this moment. And the fact that even afterwards she's so cavalier, like, yeah, it was Wrigley. Oh God, I just didn't even just because he told you yes once doesn't mean his yes is forever. He literally said no and that he didn't want it. And you push the envelope, you push the button. And what makes it sad for me is I don't think she'll ever be held accountable for it. Wrigley's not the type who's going to say, I was victimized. He might not even know that he was victimized in the moment, but it was disgusting. It was hard to watch. And I really questioned, since they never really dealt with the issue of her being SA'd, the other girls being SA'd, they really swept that under the rug. To now make her a perpetrator is very telling. And again, I don't know how many more episodes are in this season, if they're ever going to address it, but this was sick and sad. But again, I think that pipeline is very, very short. Now, in this moment, what really pissed me off is that not only is Wrigley going to be harmed because of what you did to him, period, but now Bree's going to cut him off because she's like, oh, everything he told me was a lie. And so, I mean, you just breaking his heart twice and taking his dingling. I hated everything about this. I don't have it to do with Pippa anymore. She can kick rocks with open toe shoes as well. I really don't even want to see her on my screen anymore, Tyra. I hated that. I hated it.
I don't know. I just don't want anybody. Well, he was the man. He was supposed to.
No.
There's different nuance in this situation to be considered. And if you can look at Pippa and see her as a victim, you should be able to look at Wrigley and see himself as, even if he doesn't, even if it's, because there should be no excuses made. And I'm sure maybe when it shouldn't take for these type of situations to come to light for her to come to terms of what happened to her, and then maybe try to be honest and share, well, I'm not in my right headspace because this happened to me. And thankfully, with what happened to you, it was halted at a certain point. Like, girl,
you should have seen his face. Like, there's stills if you search the episode, and he's it's just so, he's like, so, oh God, like you can just see it. And the fact that men, and maybe that's why they showed it, because men aren't typically, don't view this as victimhood. They just think, well, I got some, but not really thinking about, no, someone took that from you. When you feel like you don't have the autonomy to choose, that's when it becomes criminal. That's when it becomes violent, in my opinion.
Yeah, I just really getting them phone calls ignored in the bathroom with Brie, because she just, oh God. Because we see her at the function. Evan's like, yeah, everything crumbled. You want to come on home with Big Daddy? Want me to hug you? Make it all better? She's like, yeah, I need my space. I'm going to go home. I'll just see you tomorrow. I'm really trying to build up that courage to break up with you, like Ridley told me he did with Pippa. I don't want you in that way right now. It's just like, oh, let me just go back. If every single situation is making you go back to the devil you know, how do we end up married to Evan? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. But this was sad. What do you mean, my boyfriend? I had sex with Wrigley. Like, what? Yeah, we don't know who you laying with at this point, ma'am. Now, what are we supposed to do with this information? Is this supposed to be something to get back to Steven to go, well, she came to me and said X, Y, and Z, but she said it twice. I don't know if she's in her right mind, or she said it to me once, and then the next day she forgot she ever told me. She told me again that she was terrified of you, and she's actually scared, and that's why she followed and listened to your every whim. Like, what am I supposed to think? Is he supposed to be triggered and retaliate? Like, what is this for?
I don't know who this is for or why it's for anything. It's dumb. But I would say this. I would not be surprised if Steven has been drugging her. I wouldn't be surprised if he's found a way to drug Lucy. I'm being completely serious.
I know. But
something's very off. I mean, she's off anyway, but something's been very off with her. Like, you don't remember whole conversations. She's losing time. She's popping up at the wrong place. Like, something is very, very odd. And this young girl needs to get a life. I don't know if she's on the payroll at this point of Steven, but girl, I need you to run expeditiously and find something else to do. I'm really just annoyed that he is talking to any woman of color at this point. I just...
Do you think in any way that it could be Alex
working with Steven? Like,
not like that, but like, because he has drugs on hand.
I mean, what would be his motivation?
I don't know.
Alex isn't the monster that we thought he was initially.
But what if they're trying to play with us, though? I thought the moment that we met Alex was going to be diabolical and it was going to try to paint this fake narrative of, well, hell, if this is Alex, is Steven really that bad? At least Steven wouldn't do that. I thought Alex was going to be one note and just terrible. So when he got all sympathetic and do you need anything and I want to make sure you're comfortable, I'm like this, but I'm not like that. Like, this is low key kind of for show. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm actually like, I don't know. It has to be something. She can't be going off like this. Like, you flat out forgot what you told me.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
So I don't know what it is, but if it is, I still feel like they're willing to try to stir the pot. Well, hell, is Steven didn't do that. Like, I don't know what would be the reason.
If Alex is some way indebted to him, that's a possibility. I don't know what vehicle Steven's
Everybody
using. Listen, I don't know what vehicle he's using, but I think he's drugging her. I do. I think this is a substance because she's off, but she's never this off. Losing time, forgetting that she had conversations, roaming the hallways, just looking a mess. Like, something's going on. Something else is going on. I would be devastated if Alex was working with Steven to do it, but something is happening.
I just need something to shake the room, because don't try to lay it on me that this is just her going through the woes and withdrawals of Steven and all that he's put her through. She's just, in a state of delusion.
The only issue though with hypothesizing this is that we know whatever he did, if he did something, it's like, well, was it ever revealed? Because 8 years later, she's still sniffing after him. So it's like, could this man literally have drugged you for a month or 2 weeks or however long, and then 8 years later, you're still sniffing after him?
Like, I'm saying, if it's Alex, then that makes it different. And I really just didn't like how, because Lucy don't know her top from her bottom. Yeah, go on after him, Lucy. I personally know Alex. He has his ways. He's still a little drunk, but he's a good guy. We don't know Alex. We don't know where he's been. Your little childhood foster 9-year-old. Like, we don't know what he's been through.
Well, and then also there's always the thing of, and we still don't really know what this is, but Bree saying, I'm the worst person ever. That's not anything, because at this point she still hasn't even screwed Wrigley. So it's like, it kind of goes back to that. Could she have set up Alex with Lucy for purpose? I don't know. The plot could thicken, and it needs to, if they're going to redeem this season in this kind of way.
It needs to do something. I'm just saying that would make more sense, because every time they're together, polite or not, he's always offering her something to drink. Every single time they're together.
Okay. Well, that's something. I think she's being drugged. I do think that now. We'll see.
Lucy, if they would have us believe, because Lucy's so smart. Oh, the paper you wrote, it was just so moving. Oh, they loved it. You can go on over there to Paris, France. Go on over there for a semester. Oui, oui, oulala, Paris is calling. Girl, go. Run. Bye, Lucy. Run. The way I didn't want you to go over there ruining them people's lives over there in Paris, France, when we first heard about it. But at this point, go. The best thing you could do is leave. Please. Leave and gather yourself in every way possible. Actually, Lucy's boarding the plane and getting the hell out of Dodge.
Hey, man, do it. They got some French dungeons over there. She'll find somebody up her kink alley over there. Look, that was over there, Tyra. Go on to France, girl. Find you somebody, Lucy. Go. Yesterday. Be on the flight. There's nothing here for you, Lucy. Go.
Nothing.
Go.
Nothing. I can't wait for her to go. Just go. I feel sorry for the people who don't see her coming and they just see an innocent, blonde, cute white girl. I'm sorry to you, brothers, but go over there, girl. Go on and sisters, because somehow they all get wrapped into two. Anybody in her in a radius, it's over. But just get out of the school. Just leave. Maybe something happens for her to really gather herself. Something needs to happen. But I know I'm tired of hearing about this. I say, oh Lord, if we have to hear, he dumped her in a coconut bra. It was a coconut bra. A coconut bra. I say, why are they always putting emphasis on this damn coconut bra? All of that just for us to get back to this moment. I say, couldn't have been like a luau. He dumped her. He just dumped her in general. He dumped her in a coconut bra, Evan. Oh, so coming back from that, Bree decides, since her heart is just so broken, she needs to, run to the arms that she knows. Evan, I just want to lay low. I just want to relax. For whatever reason, at this moment, conveniently, she's going through the oldies. going through the pictures, if the way we were in the good old times, and she sees this picture of this luau, and in the far, far back, Evan all up in Lucy's face with her coconut bra. And there seems to be a little epiphany moment, like, oh my God, that night, he said he cheated with somebody. If the dots don't connect here, I don't know what. They better connect. I always wanted this here because even though I'm the most awful person, I've done so much, tying back into what you said, the moment that Steven sent that to her phone before she was supposed to walk down the aisle, she was unscathed. And I was like, oh, did she already know? It would be tea if she already knew. Like, come on, shake up the story. If you already know at this point and you try to get him back in blood as far as Lucy is concerned, and that's what's making you I'm the most terrible person, I've done terrible things, that will be good. I will be here for that. Make it juicy. Come do something for me because I'm stuck. But please don't do this and have her go and question Evan. Well, what happened? Why are you? And we just write it off, and then we eventually walk down the aisle. Walking down the aisle with Evan, for me, needs to be the longest waiting game of Get Back I've ever seen. I need Bree to be rubbing her diabolical hands. Nobody's here a good person, but if we're going to sell it, let's sell it. Are you trying to get a bag? Are you trying to break him? Something. If we take this situation here, what happened with your mom, him going on over down there to Oliver for advice and just being trash, and you decide, oh, okay, you want to see a heifer go down a slide. I'll go down the slide with you all the way to our wedding day and make you think that this is something that it was never. Please let it be that. Don't let us lean into this and just end off with Bree being simple and it's explained away and Evan really loves me and I'm going to walk down this aisle. Ashley?
They keep talking about Bree being this different person. So here's the thing. In order for the Lucy retribution to make sense, they would have needed to place this earlier in the season. I think from here on out, it doesn't make so much sense with Lucy as far as Get Back unless something else crazy goes, and she goes on a tirade, which would be fine. And as far as Evan, I don't think she'll ever find out about him and her mom or him going to the professor. I see her going to the mom. I see her finding out about that more than I do him going to see Lucifer that time. I don't know if Bree has the wherewithal to pull off a heist like this. But I'm open. I see the comments. I saw y'all said if Bree hooks up with Alex and they get to scheming and plotting, that could be cool. Like, I would be here for that, but they'll have to make it make sense in these next couple of episodes. We have one more episode, 2 more episodes. I don't know how long the season is. But they would have to make it make sense. And as far as the wedding, she already said yes, right?
Yeah.
She already said I do. So I mean, unless it's here to take all his money or take him out, I don't know what that long game could be. She can't get pregnant with nobody else. I mean, unless it's another black man, because we'll know. Because I'm thinking of all the ways, you know what I mean? Thinking of all the ways I try to hurt him. And I would do money or the baby thing, but I don't think she can get away with that. I just don't see her plotting and scheming over the next 8 years, getting him back. Like,
I don't know. We need just give me something. What we leave this Easter egg here for? Her, oh my God, he's all in Lucy's face. Was it her all along? Like, I don't know. Just do something with it. Did she go to Lucy about it first?
And that was confirmation. But she did look surprised. I was like, it would be cool if she knew before and this was confirmation, seeing it. And so she's been plotting earlier. But I think to place it right here, after Lucy's already felt in her psychosis, Evan feels comfortable as hell. She's been relying on Wrigley. Maybe she amps it up with Wrigley?
I don't know. They need to do something, though. The story is really growing stale. So I'll take what I can get at this point. I just want them to do something. Like, what is this here for?
I have a long time, though. I do like it, Tyra. I
would be here for that. Like, because Evan definitely gives. Oh yeah, she not only is she none the wiser, but she needs me. Prenup where? I don't need that. That's mine. She's always been mine from the day that I knocked her socks off down at my mansion doing the little birthday party where we threw the damn bowling ball around and ruined the house. How could you do it? Like, something. I don't know, anything. Ashley, any predictions?
No. No, I don't know what these people are going to do, Tyra. I don't know. I don't. I think she'll carry on trying to be mad at Wrigley. Maybe Wrigley will have a near unliving experience. I don't know. He's very fragile. And I think having Bree mad at him at the same time he was just violated by Pippa and she's exiling him. Like, I think this could be really messy for Wrigley next episode. That's all. That's the only person left that I care about, honestly. Barring he does something exceptionally heinous, I'm going to hold on to that, Tyra. He's the only one I got to ride with at this point.
I don't know. I know next week is the last episode of the season, so
Okay.
y'all have to do something. Y'all have to do something to have the viewers hanging on a string. Go, you know what? Because this show can be as tired as it wants to be for a whole season. They will take the last episode and then be like, oh, well, wait a minute. I didn't see that coming. Okay, y'all try to be cute. They have to do something. So this can't just be here for nothing. Just leave us entertained, because depending on what happens here, y'all won't see me for another season because I'm barely holding on to interest right now.
Barely.
What? Y'all, that was Tell Me Lies. Ashley, anything you want to share before we get out of here?
Don't forget, I think we have Cross tomorrow night. We have a Feynman live this week, so be there or be square. And thank y'all for coming through and supporting the live tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, watch Cross. All excited about that. Watch The Beauty. American Love Story. Once again, another Ryan Murphy production that's also dropping this week. Be on the lookout for those things. Support us. Support yourself. Hype the video up so viewers like you can tell people to get over here, because we're talking about Tell Me Lies. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
I'm not your friend or anything.